All right, you guys, so we have a 7-sided figure here, and we want to find the area of the whole figure. What we can do is we can find just the area of one of these triangles and multiply it by 7. So we need to know a couple of things here. We need to know the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height, or half of what a formula for a square would be. And then all we need here is this. If we draw a line down here, we need the height, right? So if we draw a line straight down to the edge, we create a 90-degree angle. And you guys look, we have two sides here. This is 608, but if we cut it in half, it's approximately, I don't know what, 3.04, right? So we can use Pythagorean theorem. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. So we are going to have 3.04 squared plus x, this is what we want to know, squared equals 7 squared. All right, so x squared equals 49 minus 3.04 squared. 9.2416. All right, so then we take the, let's see, x squared is approximately equal to, let's see, minus 49. 39.75 approximately. And we'll just take the square root of both sides. And we're doing all of this to find, Arnold's excited about something, to find the height of that triangle so that we can find its area. So we want to take the second square root of 39.7584 and 6.3 approximately, let's just say that, because all of our answers seem to be to the 10th. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 of 6.08, which actually we already found, right? Of the base, so 3.04 times the height, which is 6.3. Oops. Times 3.04. And then we need to multiply that by 7 because there's 7 of those triangles. And we get approximately 134. Let's see, where did our work go? Sorry, guys. Approximately 134. Look, there it is. Yay! What was out there? Oh, what was outside? Okay. Oh, this was a fun one. Zamir needs to determine the height of the building. This was actually a lot easier than it kind of looked. We really only have to find the height from here to here. And we can do that using Pythagorean theorem because we have two sides of a right angle. We need to find the other side. And then at the bottom, towards the bottom of this building, we need to find the height also here. Okay, and we can do that with the special 30, 60, 90 triangle, which you need to make sure you have all that stuff in your notes for our final. So this is going to be 10 squared plus x squared, that's what I'm looking for, is equal to 26 squared. So whatever this is, it's going to be 26 squared minus 100. So let's do that. 26 squared minus 100, so 576. Oops, I subtracted the 100, so this must be 676. And then when we subtract, we get 576. And then the square root of 576 is 24. So x right here is 24, okay? And then here we have a 30, 60, 90, so we need the middle side, the Goldilocks side. This is what we're looking for, right? So our notes say that our hypotenuse is twice as big as the smallest side, so that must mean this side is half 29, which is 14.5. And then over here, all we have to do is take that side and multiply it by root 3, And that gives us 14.5 times root 3, 25.1 approximately here. So let's call that y. And then to find the height of the entire building, you just have to add all of those pieces up. So you add those two pieces to 30.5 and to 46.4. And I think your answer was 120 something, 126 maybe. You guys double check what all that adds up to. All right, so the area of this circle is, well, we can find the percent of what this is. 100 degrees out of 360 degrees for a whole circle, right? So what is that percent? Well, I can, let's see, cross out this. So 10 divided by 36 is approximately 27.8%. Okay, so all I have to do is find the area of the entire circle and then take 27.8% of that area. So we'll just multiply it by 27.8% of, means multiply. The area of a circle is pi times r squared. So here our r is 8, so it's basically just 64 pi. Which is approximately 201, and then we are just, let's just do this on here. We're just going to multiply that times 27.8. But remember, when I put it in the calculator, I'm going to do 27. You have to do it as a decimal. And I get approximately 55. Right, here we go. See? All right, you guys. And so the important thing to remember about this is if I have a to the 7/3, this, the 3 is my root, the 7 is my exponent, so I can rewrite that as the 7th root. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 is my root. I hope I said that. It's kind of late. 3 is my root, 7 is my exponent, so I have the cubed root of a to the 7th power. But more importantly, what that means is that I have the cubed root of 7 a's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because the important thing there is that for every 3 a's, I can cancel those out and bring 1 a to the outside. So I can cancel 1, 2, so I can bring a squared to the outside and the cubed root of just a. Okay, and that means my answer is A. And I guess we have one last question, another one that's confusing with these exponents. Another one I know that they specifically got from the SAT, but that's okay, it's easy enough. The first thing we're going to do is just subtract our exponents, right? So x minus x to the power of -2 divided by x to the 1/3 power is really going to be x to the -2 power minus 1/3. And then our y is going to be y to the half power minus, but be careful here, this is tricky, minus a -1. So this x is really x to the -2 and 1/3 power. If you add those up, you get -2 and 1/3, which is actually -7/3. Okay, and our y is actually just 1/2 minus a -1 is actually 1.5, which is the same as 3/2. And what this becomes is, remember this negative exponent, I'm going to put it on the denominator. So now what I have is y to the 3/2, which is actually just the square root of y cubed. Oops. Of y cubed. Okay, the square root of y cubed on the numerator, and then on the denominator we have, it becomes positive, we have the cubed root of x to the 7th. Okay, but we can reduce those more. The second root of y cubed, remember for every 2 y's I can take one out, so that actually becomes just y square root y over, and here I can take 2 x's out of that cubed root, so I get x squared, just the times the cubed root of just x, right? Is that an answer? Oh, it is. D. Yay. All right, there you go. Please make sure you have all of these things in your notes. We do need to be ready for the final, and some of these will be on the final or very similar ones, if not like almost exactly ones. So please make sure you have all of this information in your notes, and I will see you soon.